they're saying they'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, but they won't. So even him taking this fight against a kid that's 10-1, a lot of power, a lot of knockouts. I think he had like 6 or 7 knockouts in his record, right? If he lost to this kid, you can't be like, okay, you lost to somebody with an acclaimed family name like Fury. Tommy Fury is not a fighter that has the credentials that we had, but the family name and just the
Right.
little hoopla that went with it. So this was a big test. This to me, this was his biggest test because I feel like he's a kid that act like he was a bucket list fighter, and he also is big on like being a child, pretty much. Oh, I bet you this. I bet you this. That takes away the pressure. That takes away the tension. This time he had to go out there and do it. I thought he did a great job. I literally said, "Hey man, Andre better watch ducking his head because he's gonna get hit with a." I couldn't even say uppercut. I just got the UP off, and then he was sending them to the moon. So I know how it is to be on both sides of it, thinking I won the fight, and then two judges started went the other way, and also being in there winning the fight every millisecond of the fight, and then all of a sudden you drop your hand one time, you got enough power to get the job done. So I just respect the fact that he can do all that media, all that press, all that shenanigans, all that pressure, all that promoting the fight and fighting on the fight, and then go out there and put on a performance. So people are gonna keep hating on him, and maybe it's something that's a fuel for him. Maybe he doesn't want people to stop hating on him. Because I'm gonna tell you firsthand smoke, when people never gave me the respect and credit I thought I should get, you know what I mean? I quit caring about it, right? The second I started getting promoted the way that a champion should be is when I fought Usman. That's the first time I really got the big push and the big promotion. And it was kind of like, oh, I'm not used to this. Just embrace it. Just do you doing your little bully thing. You know what I mean? You're helping out the kids. You're fighting. You're making bread. Let people keep hating on you because obviously it's fueled you to prove them wrong. You know what I mean? Just keep letting it fly. I guess. If I mean, not that he need advice, but I think the people hating on you is a good thing. I think you let it keep happening. I think you just keep letting the odds stack up against you, and every single fight, people got a reason to say you're not a fighter or somebody's going to beat you or whatever because it's worked so far.
I don't know if you talked to Jake or Nikisa after the fight, but they kind of teased big news coming from him. Where do you think Jake should go from here? Where do you what sort of fighter should he fight next?
Um, I don't know. I think everybody's journey is their own journey. But I do got something to say. All this talk about him fighting Nick, in MMA is some. I think if you're gonna fight anybody in MMA, you fight me in MMA. I'm the one that did the numbers with you. I'm the one that had the crazy millions and millions of views on a press conference. I'm the one that was a 5-time champion. I'm the one that took the fight on 2 weeks' notice. I was doing Cobra Kai for 14 hours straight. I trained at 3 a.m. and I saved that car. That car was not going to happen. People would not have been buying Christmas gifts had I not stepped up to the plate. So to talk about fighting anybody in MMA outside of me is disrespect, especially if you really really want to prove that you can do it in my world. You fight the number one guy in that world. Jake, I mean not Jake. Nate has never touched gold, never been close to gold ever. Neither has I think Brunson Sarbarkin and some other people. Everybody want to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, you kind of sound like groupies. Everybody want to fight Jake. I remember I never asked to fight Jake. I was
Right,
staying out the mix. I was
right.
corner Ben Askren. And then Jay Leon and him started trying to like I said, man, I don't do it. I'm watching my dog. I don't do the bullshit. They asked to fight me. Ben said you should fight Tyron. I wasn't even focused on this kid. I wasn't even thinking about boxing him. And then the fight came to me. I didn't go out there. Even the second time around, they came to me and asked me, can I fill in? Because Tommy couldn't fight. So I'm just a guy that stepped up, and I stepped up in a major way. And MMA wise, the fact that we're not even speaking about me fighting him, especially with my affiliation with the PFL,
I was going to say
it's
that.
kind of it's kind of disrespectful. Like I kind of want to holler at Pete, and I kind of want to holler at the people and the powers that be. Like, why are we not talking about this?
You
Are
have no
y'all trying to groom him easily and gently? No, you can't make that kind of money and be that kind of figure. You got to come in right into the fire. That's how it works. You know what I mean? You can't Sage Northcutt or Paige Van Zant or do all those different situations. They had to fight real people. They fought top competition. No matter how much push they got, they stepped up and they fought big people. So he got to do the same shit.